Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Even I'm doing good. So I'm back with an interesting topic today, that is how to predict the timing of marriage. Yes, as we know, Indian parents feel that the marriage of their son or daughter as a matter of prestige. So I do get consultations for predicting the timing of marriage of their son or daughter if their marriage is getting delayed. So in this video, I will be explaining one or two techniques of how to predict the timing of marriage, which I generally use, so that to predict the timing of marriage event using the birth horoscope and the dasha. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. Before that, let me repeat the statement which my Guruji usually repeats. That is, God is there with you all the time. Just look at Him, and He will be there for you, and He will help you to know the timing of your marriage. Okay, so in astrology, as we know, what is astrology? Astrology is nothing but interpretation of results of 9 planets placed in 12 houses, that is known as horoscope, as per which the results will be bestowed in our life. So in astrology, which houses will give you us marriage? So the houses which give us marriage are second house, seventh house, and the 11th house. So the second lord, seventh lord, and the 11th lord, or the planets sitting in second, seventh, and 11th houses are capable of giving us marriage. So we need to check when the antardasha of second lord, seventh lord, or 11th lord are coming in the upcoming antardashas. So we can predict that during that antardasha of second lord, seventh lord, or 11th lord, we may get married, because these lords have strong what to say capacity to give us marriage. Okay, and the planet sitting in second, seventh, 11th can also give us marriage if the antardasha during the antardasha of that planet. Okay, and next we need to see the planet Venus, because as we know, Venus is the natural karaka of marriage. So during the antardasha of Venus, if your up next upcoming dasha is antardasha is Venus, definitely we can predict that during Venus antardasha or Venus mahadasha you may get married, because whenever if you are in the teenage of age of getting married and Venus antardasha and Venus mahad or Venus mahadasha comes, that will trigger the marriage like anything. So we need to see the antardasha of Venus also. And the next technique is like when these planets, the second lord, seventh lord, and 11th lord are transiting. As we know, we see transits from moon. So if they are placed in like second, seventh, or 11th, so is this transit we see from Lagna. So for the marriage, we see this transit from Lagna. So let us discuss this with an example. So say for example, if you are a Gemini Lagna, so which is your second lord? It is Cancer. Ultimately, it is Moon. And next, your seventh lord is Jupiter, that is Sagittarius, and the 11th lord is Mars. So whenever the Moon comes to second, seventh, or 11th, and Mars comes to second, seventh, or 11th, and Jupiter comes to second, seventh, or 11th, it will trigger the marriage. So when these planets come like second, seventh, and 11th place, that will trigger the marriage timing. So if you want to accurately predict the marriage timing along with month, just see when the moon is coming to seventh, and Jupiter is coming to 11th, and Mars is coming to second. So this you can what to say make the permutations and combinations of it. So finally, these three planets should get linked to these three houses from the Lagna. So this is another technique which I use to predict the accurate timing of marriage. And the next technique is, that is K and Ross technique, that is dual aspect technique. That is your marriage will be triggered when Saturn and Jupiter aspects Lagna or Lagna Lord, 7th house or 7th Lord. So here just I will repeat the statement. I am saying that Saturn and Jupiter, not or Jupiter, it is and Jupiter. So both, if Saturn and Jupiter transits your what we say through aspect, if it aspects your Lagna or Lagna Lord, 7th house or 7th Lord, then that will trigger the marriage, because Saturn puts you that responsibility. Marriage is a responsibility, right? Puts you that responsibility on you, puts that responsibility on you. So it's very important that Saturn gets connected to 7th house or Lagna in transit. It will give what to say, it will deliver you the result of marriage, and it will go, because it needs to put some responsibility on you. So marriage is ultimately a responsibility. That's why Saturn is also playing a picture in predicting the marriage event. So if you want your marriage event to get predicted by me, Definitely I will provide that to you in my consultation. I will provide my consultation details in the description. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. And definitely I can help you to predict the marriage timing, marriage event in your life. Thank you friends, thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.